Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something that affects every single one of us. Something so subtle, yet so powerful, that it can shape our entire lives without us even realizing it. I'm talking about comfort, that warm, cozy feeling of safety and familiarity. It sounds wonderful, right? But what if I told you that this very comfort could be the most dangerous prison you'll ever live in? A prison with invisible bars, where you are both the inmate and the warden. Think about it. Your daily routine, the job you know inside and out, the shows you binge watch, the food you always order. It's all comfortable, it's predictable, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Our brains are wired to seek comfort and avoid uncertainty. It's a survival mechanism. The problem arises when this zone of comfort stops being a resting place and becomes a permanent residence. It's the difference between a safe harbor and being permanently docked. The harbor is there to protect you from the storm, not to keep you from ever setting sail again. When we stay in our comfort zone for too long, we build walls around ourselves. They're not made of brick and mortar, but of fear, routine, and complacency. Inside these walls, everything is safe. There's no risk of failure, no chance of embarrassment, no threat of the unknown. But there's a huge trade-off. Inside these walls, there's also no growth, no adventure, no discovery, and no real fulfillment. You're safe, but you're also stagnant. You're protected, but you're also trapped. Your potential, that vast, incredible landscape of what you could be, remains unexplored just outside the walls. This is what I call the prison of comfort. It's a silent killer of dreams. It convinces you that good enough is your final destination. It whispers that trying something new is too risky, that you might fail, that you're not ready. And the longer you listen, the thicker the walls become, and the smaller your world gets. The ambitions you once had start to feel like childish fantasies. The passions that once set your soul on fire are reduced to quiet embers. You become a background character in the story of your own life. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you did something for the first time? When did you last feel that mix of fear and excitement that comes from stepping into the unknown? If you can't remember, you might be living in the prison of comfort. We often think of great achievements as these massive, heroic leaps. But most of the time, growth begins with a single, small, uncomfortable step. It's applying for that job you think you're not qualified for. It's signing up for that public speaking class, even though the thought terrifies you. It's booking a solo trip. It's simply starting a conversation with a stranger. Each of these acts is a small crack in the prison wall. It's a declaration that you refuse to let fear dictate the size of your life. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. It's a fundamental law of personal development. Think about working out. To build muscle, you have to push your body past its current limits. You have to endure the discomfort of that last rep. It's the stress that signals your muscles to grow stronger. The same principle applies to every area of your life. Intellectual growth requires tackling complex ideas that challenge your worldview. Emotional growth requires having difficult, vulnerable conversations. Professional growth requires taking on responsibilities that stretch your abilities. The magic truly happens right on the edge of your comfort zone. That's where you discover what you're really made of. You learn that failure isn't fatal, it's just feedback. You learn that you are more resilient, more capable, and more courageous than your comfort zone would have you believe. Every time you step outside, You don't just break down the old walls. You expand your territory. Your comfort zone actually grows larger. The things that once terrified you become your new normal. Public speaking becomes easier. Meeting new people becomes second nature. Facing challenges becomes an exciting part of the process, not something to be avoided. So, how do you start the escape? It's not about making a dramatic, reckless prison break. It's about a series of small, intentional choices. Start by identifying the walls. What are you avoiding out of fear or a desire for ease? Write it down. Acknowledge it. Then, pick one small, manageable thing that makes you feel slightly uncomfortable and do it. Just one. Maybe it's taking a different route to work. Maybe it's trying a new recipe instead of your usual go-to. Maybe it's finally starting that project you've been putting off for months. The goal is to get used to the feeling of discomfort, to reframe it not as a threat, but as a signal that you're moving in the right direction. It's a compass pointing toward growth. Celebrate these small acts of courage. Each one is a victory. Each one is a testament to your commitment to living a bigger life. Remember that your potential is not a fixed quantity. It's a dynamic force that expands every time you challenge yourself. You were not born to live a small, safe life within the confines of what's familiar. You were meant to explore, to learn, to create, and to become the fullest expression of yourself. The comfort zone will always be there, beckoning you back with its promises of safety and ease. You can visit it, but don't live there. Use it as a place to rest and recharge, but then you must set sail again. The world is too big, and your potential is too great to remain locked away. The life you truly want, the one filled with passion, purpose, and pride, is waiting for you on the other side of those walls. It's time to start chipping away at them, one uncomfortable step at a time. It's time to choose freedom over familiarity, growth over guarantees, and adventure over apathy. It's time to break out of the prison of comfort. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gives you a little push to step outside your own comfort zone this week. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on living a more intentional life. Let me know in the comments one small, uncomfortable thing you're going to do this week. Let's inspire each other. Until next time, take care and be brave.